Good afternoon or evening here in Georgia. I got these in the mail and I just had to play like right away. I almost did a live, but I thought, no, I might really mess it up, which I did. So I started over. But I wanted to show you my new paints. Someone recommended this in my group. Her name is Cindy. And she said, you've got to try these paints. And so I looked at them online and I wasn't real sure. I thought about just maybe getting the three cool colors. And then I saw a review by Lindsay, the Frugal Crafter. So thank you, Lindsay. And she did a really thorough review on the colors. She knows a lot more than I do, so hers is going to be more thorough than mine. I'm just going to play. And that did it. I was like, okay, I'm ordering this set of 6. Now, what makes these different? Here we go. First of all, they come in these porcelain pans. It says in the information that each porcelain pan is equal to 7 half pans. They're very pigment. They're all single pigmented. This is Signal Yellow, PY 65. The light fast rating is 7 out of 8. This is what they call Federal Red, PR 254. Light fast is 8 out of 8. This is Ultramarine, PB 29. Light fast 8 out of 8. They did not come marked with this. This is tape I put on there so that I could identify them. These are my cool colors. This is Phthalo Cyan, PB 15:3, light fast 8 out of 8. This is Quin Magenta, my favorite color in the whole world. Well, one of them. PR 122, light fast 7 out of 8. And this is Permanent Yellow, PY 154, light fast 8 out of 8. So we're going to swatch. I don't normally do swatching videos, but I just wanted to play and do some mixing and just see how these do. I've already played with them a little bit, so you can see they've already kind of got some little drips and drops on them. I want to do my cool colors first. And let's come in here to the Permanent Yellow. Doesn't need much water at all. I'm going to move these aside so I don't get my hands in them, because I will. This is just straight, very transparent. Just add a little bit of water and see how this thins out. Really nice. Really, really nice. Very, very pigmented and beautiful, just beautiful. So that's the Permanent Yellow. My next one here is Quin Magenta. Let's go in nice and thick. Also transparent, as you can see. It's my cat's talking. Sorry about that. Let's bring some water to it. See how it runs and thins out. Very nice, very pretty. I just love Quin Magenta. It's one of my favorites. One of my favorite colors. In any brand. I don't care what the brand might be. It's just one of my favorites. And here's the Phthalo Cyan. And nice, beautiful cyan color. And then let me get some, and you can see the line on this too, coming through on that. Some of the water, and thin this out. See how we do, thinning this out. Very pretty. So those are the 3 cool sets. And then I'm going to skip some spaces because we're going to do some mixes here in a little bit. Let that dry. Put these up over here. And then let me come over here to my warm colors and let's swatch those. So this one is called Signal Yellow, PY 65. Light Fast is 7 out of 8. Add some water. Oh, that's a pretty color too. So even thinned out, you know, you can see they're very pigmented. Really, really pretty. Really pretty. Clean my brush. Let's get into this Federal Red. Not enough water. Very vibrant. Beautiful red. Let's get some water, see how we do. Runs well, thins out, looks like it might be a little granulating maybe. I don't know. Actually, it did tell me on the box. No, it didn't. It just told me transparency. It didn't talk about granulation. Sorry. My bad. All right, let me clean my brush again here, and let's go into this ultramarine, and then we're going to do some mixes and play. Ultramarine, we do know granulates. So let me put this on kind of thick here. Clean my brush. Back with some water and let it run. I think I dried off my brush too much. Add some more, a little bit more water. Add the water there and let it granulate. See, they're all transparent. The lines coming through on all of them, so they are transparent, a single pigment. And I like the way they're drying up here. This one I put on a little thick. You see how it's shiny? Sometimes the binder does that if you put too much pigment on. So they're very pigmented. Let's try to do some matches and play a little bit with these. Do some yellow. And then let me add some of the Quin Magenta. Let these two play together and see what we get. That's really pretty. Let me add a little more magenta on this and so that's a nice, I got too much water. Nice orange. There I go with my water control, Steve. Gotta watch it. Let's go back to the yellow again. And this time, I'm gonna add some of the ultramarine blue. See what kind of colors, some kind of greens we can get. Really, really pretty greens. Add some more. Yeah, just beautiful greens. All right, let's try the Quin Magenta and add some of the Yellow Cyan. Wow, that's really pretty. Really, really pretty. Let me thin that out a little bit, actually, and see what we can get. We're just gonna go into this next square. What a beautiful, beautiful shades. Look how it just can lighten that, and it's just so pretty. So you can go from a dark value to a light, just really, really, really pretty. I know I keep saying that, but it really, really is. And let's try the, let's go to the, let's try the ultramarine and the yellow here again. And again, I'm going to use a couple squares here and just let it go and play. So add some more water, add some more yellow, and just see what we can get here. Also, such pretty hues from that. Really nice. Can keep going. Add some more water. Just keep going. Doesn't matter. This is my playtime book. This is my painter's color diary that you can swatch in and then play with. So there's some mixes for you. Let me do that yellow and the magenta again, because I only gave it part of one square. Let's give it some more room to play. Just let it go. Yeah, there we go. Pretty, very, very pretty. So those are my cool colors. Those are my cool colors. Now let's play with the warp colors. And this one time we have Signal Yellow. Put this on here kind of thick. And I know I'm mixing on the paper. I'm not mixing in a bowl. And that's okay, because sometimes I like to do that on the paper anyway. Your colors actually mix a little differently. I probably ought to do one in the mixing bowl here and just try that as well. But this is the Signal Yellow with the Federal Red. Nice, pretty orange. Pretty, pretty orange. Like it. I like it. I like it. Let's do the Signal Yellow and add the Ultramarine. Did I say Ultramarine up there? It's not. It was Phthalo Cyan. I don't know if I did or not. Kind of gives us a nice olive color, doesn't it? With that Signal Yellow. Let's see if we can get what other. Pretty. And you do see the granulation from the ultramarine in there. Nice, 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 nice. What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing my Federal Red and my Ultramarine. Let's get that going. Beautiful. Beautiful lavenders. So that's my new set, and it came with a little mixing bowl that you can use for mixing or adding another color if you want. I did not do these with water, but you know what? Let's try it, and just for the heck of it, let's see how we do. Go to my Signal Yellow. Here's my Signal Yellow. Nice Signal Yellow. You just see the difference in how they mix with water compared to on paper. Put a little cyan or magenta there. And so that's our color if we do it mixed with water rather than just doing it on the paper. It's a little more intense there when I mixed it on the paper. Let's try the blue down here. And my yellow. Well, now it's gonna mix it. It's mixing with my, it's mixing with my orange. Well, that's kind of a pretty teal. So it mixes a little differently when you mix it with water. Do some more here. Let's mix this green with that green and see what we get. That's pretty too. Let's mix this with my red and my blue, and guess what we're gonna get? We're gonna get a nice neutral. Pretty neutral, very nice neutral. So when you mix all three together, and you get your neutral. So that's always fun to keep in mind. Let's do my warm colors quickly. Let's do my signal yellow. All right. My federal red. I'm gonna go ahead and put my ultramarine here. Whoops, got just a little bit of red in there. There we go. All right, now let's try mixing these guys together. Take my yellow here and my federal red. Yeah, it's just not as pigmented, not as dark as when I did it straight from the pan, which is to be expected because they're quite pigmented. Let's do my yellow and some of this blue. It's kind of an olive green, isn't it? Similar. And again, you can see it's just more watered down. I just used more water. Pretty. Let's do the federal red, and let's take it in here to this blue. Here's our lavender. Now let's mix them all together. And let's see if we can get it pretty brown. Let's do it in this. Oh, that's a nice gray. Let's look at that. That's pretty. There's my lavender. Here's my neutral. Now, how did I get that gray a second ago? That was really pretty. That was blue, and I think I just added, what did I add? I need to keep track of these things. That's the lavender and a little bit of the green, maybe. This gives me a lot to play with, and yeah, it's just so pretty. Put some more here. Let's see, get a pretty brown too. Look at that brown. So that's a great mixing set. This is from St. Louis Art Supply. It's here in the US. This is the Federal Red, Signal Yellow, Permanent Yellow, Phthalo Cyan, Ultramarine, and Quin Magenta. These are other colors they have available, but I didn't get them. The light fastness is on the blue wool scale, and 7 to 8 is excellent. Opacity is transparent, transparent, transparent. Those are the cool ones. The warm ones are semi-transparent. But they did look pretty transparent even when I did them straight from the pan. And so there you go. It's stlouisartsupply.com, Federal Tonic Watercolor. And they come in these beautiful little pans. And I labeled them with tape so I can keep track of them. And then I got to find something. I saw somebody else said they put them in a tin. She had a tin available. Clean that up. Cleans up nicely. She had a little tin and put magnets on the bottom and like a little cookie tin, and that worked. But I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them as yet. But thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing, and all those things we do on YouTube. And I hope you enjoyed this. My little swatching. I don't normally swatch, but I wanted to play a little bit and take you along. Thanks. Bye.